Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I visible? मैं दिखाई दे रही हूँ. Can anyone please message me if I am audible or not? Hope I'm audible and visible to everyone. Good afternoon, everyone, and I'm feeling thankful and grateful to HCAP team and Dr. Mudgil to invite me for this session. And today I'm going to give a small session on role of Pilates exercises on low back ache. So shall I start, or we shall wait for more people to join us? Is anyone having any idea of Pilates exercises? We shall have some interactive session right now. Rather than speaking and giving you lecture, I want some session. So please write if you know anything about Pilates. Before coming to Pilates, I want to give a small introduction of me. I am Dr. Richa Gupta. Yeah, sorry for the connection. It was a bad connection. Okay, so I'm Dr. Richa. I am the director of Align Body Physiotherapy Clinic in East Delhi, and I'm into alignment, aligning the bones and joints. And I have done ABPC from Thailand and USA. I'm masters in physiotherapy, in orthopedics, and that's it. Okay, so before coming to Pilates, I want to ask everyone, what is Pilates? Okay, before coming to Pilates, we shall know what is core, because Pilates, the main okay, sorry, I do have a poor connection problem, network problem, so please spare me. And okay, so before coming to Pilates, I want everyone to know what is core. We all know we have a core muscle, and which all muscles comes under core? First of all, the most important muscle is TVA. TVA is transverse abdominis muscle first, then second internal obliques, and third external obliques, and the fourth is linea alba, which we call abs. So the transverse abdominis muscle is the innermost muscle and most important muscle of core, which binds our body from upper thoracic to the lower thoracic. It starts from rib cage, lower rib cage, diaphragm and the lumbar spine, and it connects to the hip, pelvis, and it makes a corset. एक corset की तरह बना देती है transverse abdominis muscle. So it is a very most important muscle of a core, and it need to be strengthened to make our spine stable and aligned. So today we are going to discuss about core strengthening Pilates exercises, and this will help, how it will help in the lower back pain patients. So I'll be correlating it with patients, Pilates with patients. Okay, So I just told you that transverse abdominis. How you can know which muscle is transverse abdominis? I want everyone to get stand and touch your ASI, just medial to the ASIS. This is ASIS. Just go medial to the ASIS and try to touch that muscle deeper and try to cuff. When you will cuff, you will see. If that muscle is not contracted, that means it's shut down. Otherwise, in each case, you will feel the contraction of TVA. Okay? Am I right? So, can you please, everyone, those who are watching me, please touch your TVA, cuff once, feel the contraction of TVA muscle, and you will feel good contraction of TVA, and that contraction which you feel after cuffing, that is the TVA muscle. Okay? Now coming up to the Pilates. Pilates is a technique, is exercises which was invented by Joseph Pilates, and these exercises are similar to yoga, but it is not a yoga. Why? How many of the patients and normal people, they think that the yoga and Pilates are same. No, but they are not same. Why? Because in yoga every exercises are taken into consideration, and in Pilates we mainly focus on core strengthening apart from whole body strengthening, but the core is most important in Pilates. So this is the difference between the Pilates and yoga, and nowadays this is under trend. You should know that Pilates is very in nowadays. So today I want to discuss this Pilates, and one thing more I want to tell you. I got a patient. She was a female and she was just around 28 years old, and she was doing somewhere Pilates exercises in some studio, and she got the disc bulge. Why and how? Because Pilates instructors are not necessarily a physiotherapist, but being a physiotherapist and a Pilates instructor, we should have an advantage with our patients, because we know how our patient's body is and how it will react, and what exercises we have to give and what all exercises we don't have to give, right? Yes. And she, that female was she delivered a baby just 8 months before, and cesarean section, and she had a bad core, and that instructor has given hard exercises on the very third day of Pilates, and she got disc prolapse. So this is an advantage for us, that we should know that which exercises has to be given to the patient in the starting beginners, then in intermediate, and then in strong exercises. Okay, so we have to take care of that. Okay, so Pilates is what? Pilates is a method of conditioning of brain, mind and body. Why? How? Because in Pilates we have to take care of our breath. When we have to breathe in, we have to be in a we have to contract our abdominal muscles, TVA. Then I'll show you how to do the Pilates exercises, but we have to synchronize it with breathing and movement. So there is a synchronization of breathing and movement. Okay, so Pilates is a method of conditioning of both body and mind both, and it is, as I told you, it's not similar to yoga. And how Pilates is good for us? It increases the strength of muscle, it increases the flexibility, increases the coordination, it increases balance, it improves the posture, good posture and muscular endurance. And you must have seen that many of the footballers, athletes are nowadays doing these Pilates exercises. Why? Because Pilates exercise increase the muscle endurance, and most importantly, the chance of injuries are very less in Pilates exercises if I compare it from the gym exercise. Okay, so Pilates in Pilates exercise, what all we get everything. We get muscle endurance power, we get balance, good balance, we get coordination, because when we do exercise we have to concentrate on breath, along with we have to do the movements, so the concentration level also increases during Pilates exercise. This is in my clinic, so many we used to give my patients these Pilates. Okay, now we shall come up to the practical thing. उससे पहले मैं बताना चाहूँगी कि there are 5 components of Pilates. Components, I told you core is the most important, core. Then breath, we have to take control of breath. Then alignment, we have to see that the spine and pelvis, our hip bones are aligned while doing exercise. It should not be arched, like हम supine line में हैं, we are doing any exercise, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. The spine and pelvis should be in the neutral position. It should not be arched, or it should not be posterior tilting of pelvis, or more anterior tilting of pelvis. Okay, and it balance. Whenever we are doing any exercise, we are doing lower leg exercise, so our core should be contracted and upper body should not move. There should be a good balance in that. This improves the concentration level and awareness of our body. Fine. So these are the 5 components: core, breath, alignment, balance and awareness. These are the 5 components of Pilates which we have to take care. And when we come up, sorry, my internet is quite bad, I'm really sorry for that, for the interruptions. Okay, आपको मैं ये चीज़ बताना चाहूँगी, when we do in what all cases I give Pilates exercises to the patient. When there is an aggravated lumbar lordosis of my patients, I do give Pilates exercise. Why? Because already जब उनका increased arch है lumbar का, they stand with their arched spine, lumbar spine. We have to give them core strengthening. This will improve their pain, reduce lumbar lordosis. So now we'll come up with some of the practical Pilates exercises which will I think everyone going to enjoy it, rather than giving only the theory session. Okay, this is the Pilates ring. Okay, this is the Pilates disc and ball kind. This is the Pilates ball. These things are used to aggravate the like when the patient is coming to me for the very first day or the second day, I won't be using these things because he is a beginner. When there is a good strength, then we can, to increase the level of exercise, we can use these rings and balls. I'll tell you, even if you are doing a bridging exercise, that is not easy if it is done in a Pilates manner, if it is synchronized with the breath and the movement control. Okay, so I'll tell you first of all only the bridging exercise in Pilates. Am I audible? पीछे होना थोड़ा सा, एक सेकेंड। चलो हाँ ऐसे नीचे कर थोड़ा सा, इसको थोड़ा सा पीछे कर दे। इधर से करना, इधर से। If we are doing a bridging exercise, ब्रिजिंग जो हम डेली लिविंग में हम पेशेंट्स को करवाते हैं, हम क्या बोलते हैं पेशेंट को, सर अपने ना हिप को लिफ्ट कर देना, वी डू दिस राइट, और होल्ड करके रखो एंड देन रिलैक्स। बट इन पिलाटेस व्हाट वी से, व्हेन यू विल इनहेल, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल योर बैक शुड बी स्ट्रेट, इट शुड नॉट बी आर्च्ड, इट शुड बी स्ट्रेट, योर हेड शुड बी टॉल, योर shoulders should relax on the ground, your knees should be bent, there should be one fist, two fists apart, your foot should be 2 fists apart. This is the neutral position, this is the normal position which we should take. And when lifting the back up, first of all inhale, contract your core. I have already contracted my core, then lifted my pelvis, posterior tilted and down. Lift your pelvis up when you exhale. When you exhale, you lift your pelvis up and then inhale, hold it and then down. When you will lift your back down again, you have to exhale again. When doing exhale, you have to do the movement. Because why? How? वाई आई एम डूइंग कि एक्सहेल में मैं मूवमेंट क्यों कर रही हूँ, क्योंकि हमारा जो डायफ्रामेटिक ब्रीदिंग होती है, हमारी जो ब्रीदिंग है वो हमारी उसमें हमारे लंग्स में एयर नहीं होती, मूवमेंट अच्छे से होती है. यू कैन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट योर कोर. ओके, सो अगेन सी दिस व्हेन आई एम डूइंग द ब्रिजिंग एक्सरसाइज. Inhale, contract your core, lift your back up. Inhale, and when you will exhale, you will lift your back down again. This is how you have to do the these Pilates exercises. Now, when I have to make more strengthening in my core muscle, more exercise will do. Okay, थोड़ा सा नीचे कर, टेढ़ा कर. अरे यार रिकनेक्ट, थोड़ा नीचे कर, और नीचे कर, नीचे थोड़ा सा उधर का ज़्यादा. हाँ ठीक है. बॉल कहाँ है यार? Now I'll be showing you some of the tabletop positions. I have to strengthen my core. The patient says that he has an arched back and he has a bad pain in the back. So what I'll ask my patient to lie straight on the back. Don't arch your back. Just relax. Contract your core. जैसे मैंने उस पर कोई आइस रख दियो, आइस क्यूब रख दियो. हम लोग जब आइस रखते हैं तो कैसे होता है, एकदम कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता है हमारी टमी. As if I have applied an ice cube on my belly button. You have to feel that. Okay? आप समझो मैंने एक आइस क्यूब रख दिया अपने टमी में. I just contracted my core and then do the movement. Inhale, exhale, I moved this movement. And you can see that my upper body doesn't move at all. See, if my body moves, that means I am not doing any Pilates. So we have to take care of that. Then only my core is contracted. Now, these are few of the exercises which you can give to your patients, those who are having weak core muscles, mainly in female patients, those who have delivery करी है, जिनके बच्चे हैं उनकी core 100% weak होगी. And you can see that my tummy is contracted, my upper body doesn't move at all, only my lower part is moving, and in a very synchronized manner. My belly button is in, it's already contracted, my shoulders are relaxed, And then if I want to aggravate the level of exercise, I'll show you this. Increase the balancing. थोड़ा सा पीछे और थोड़ा सा बस I have applied the Pilates ball over my back. This is for balance. My core has to work more, and I have aggravated the level of the exercise, and I'll be doing the same exercise as before. Yes. Now my core has to work more. I have contracted my tummy, my belly button in, and then I'm doing the exercise, making a balance, good balance, so that I should not fall. And this will give a good strength in the lower legs as well. होगी अगर आपने की तो ऐसे lower abdominal muscles, they will strengthen very nicely. Patient को कमर में दर्द होगा बहुत बेटर हो जाएगा. Okay, so these are few of the exercises. Okay, now one exercise, this I told you for your core muscles, but when I say core is not only the abdominal exercise. The muscles coming from the shoulder girdle to the pelvic girdle, anterior, posterior, medial, lateral, all comes under core. So if the patient is coming for the back pain, obviously you have to. So one of the Pilates exercise for low back pain is this one. Up. In this exercise as well, what I am doing, I am not lying like this. I'm feeling as if I have put an ice over the ground and then I'm lying. जब मेरा ice होगी तो मेरा पेट कैसे हो जाएगा, अंदर चला जाएगा. And then do the exercise. Okay, like this you can do. Pilates ring है ना? Okay, this is a Pilates ring. One of the exercises I will tell you for the Pilates. सीधा कर दे इसको. See my core. What I am doing with this ring, if I am doing my shoulder exercise, this is having some resistance. It so that my shoulder muscles get strengthened along with the core strengthening. Okay, I think I have come up with your expectations. Any queries? Any questions? Any queries? Everyone is open to ask me any question they want to ask. एक और आप लोगों को मैं बताना चाहूँगी, हम पिलाटेस एक्सरसाइजेज में ब्रीदिंग पैटर्न होता है. तो विच ब्रीदिंग पैटर्न वी टेक एक होता है लैटरल ब्रीदिंग और एक होता है डायफ्रामेटिक ब्रीदिंग, एब्डोमिनल ब्रीदिंग. ओके, सो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ ब्रीदिंग वी यूज इन दिस पिलाटेस? हम इसमें लैटरल ब्रीदिंग यूज करते हैं. When we inhale, we flare our rib cage out, and when I'm really sorry for the connection. Okay, so I was telling you कि what kind of breathing pattern we should use in Pilates exercise. We should use the what kind of breathing? Lateral diaphragmatic breathing. We have to inhale first. Inhale, you have to see and feel that your rib cage goes out, and when you exhale, your ribcage goes in. Along with that, feel that when you inhale, your tummy, along with your ribcage, your tummy flares out, and when you exhale, your tummy goes down along with your ribcage. Okay? So this kind of breathing pattern you have to look for while doing Pilates exercises. Any more queries? Will it? Yes, Charupal. Will it be beneficial in elderly patient as well? Yes, of course. These Pilates exercises are very safe exercise. You go for the beginner ones, not the intermediate or the stronger exercises. Don't use any Pilates ring. Don't use any ball. Don't use any weights or Thera bands along with that. Yes, this is very safe exercise even for elderly patients. Anything more? Any queries? I am ready to discuss with you. Which exercise would be best for abs? अरे यार सर abs के लिए तो बहुत सारी exercise हैं. If you want to go for, is it okay with the person above 60 with cardiac, diabetic and hypertensive patients? Sir, it's very safe exercise. In fact, you know, even after doing along with the breathing pattern, कार्डियक पेशेंट्स के लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है. क्यों? क्योंकि हम हर एक एक्सरसाइज में हम सिंक्रोनाइज कर रहे हैं ब्रीदिंग के पैटर्न के साथ. तो आई डोंट थिंक देर इज एनी हार्म इन डूइंग एक्सरसाइज with the patient having a cardiac problem or diabetes. Obviously diabetes is a indication, a big indication to this Pilates exercise. Just we have to take care that if or she or he is having some discomfort doing that particular exercise, we don't have to go with that. And of course, whenever doing any exercise, we should be knowing that if the patient is having any cervical pain or low back pain or any kind of pains she or he is having, so that we can just modify that exercise. जैसे अभी मैंने आपको लोगों को बताया था, एक बार अमन पकड़ना, एक एक्सरसाइज मैंने अभी बताई थी आपको कि ये मैंने रिंग के साथ की थी ये, राइट? If the patient is having a neck problem, obviously the pain may aggravate. So what we will ask my patient? What I'll say कि मैं patient को बोलूँगी अपने neck को hold करो आप, and then lift, giving the support on neck and then lift your back up, rather than leaving it like this. Okay? I think Lamba sir, I have met your expectation of the answer. Okay, C-section, when do we can start these exercises? Good question. Yes, in C-section patients we can start these exercises after 2 or 3 months. I don't mind doing exercises in C-section patients even after, मेरे को तो लगता है कि 1 महीने बाद ही हम अगर करवा देंगे तो भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. बट स्लोली एंड स्टेडीली, वी शुड गो स्लोली एंड स्टेडीली. सो आई थिंक एंड सी सेक्शन इज अ बिग इंडिकेशन फॉर दीज पिलाटेस एक्सरसाइजेज. एंड डेफिनेट है मेरे को कि पेशेंट का आजकल वैसे भी पॉस्चर्स बहुत ख़राब हो गए हैं, एंड विद पिलाटेस एक्सरसाइजेज पेशेंट्स गेट गुड करेक्टेड पॉस्चर. Shall we go with these exercises after cesarean section? Of course, I told you cesarean section is a big indication for these Pilates exercises. In fact, any kind of incisions are there. If there are any incision in their body, मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई भी इसमें any contraindication we should have to follow. Contraindication, yes, if the patient is breathless, try not to go for that. If the patient is pregnant, we have to take a very good care of the patient, but it is not a absolute contraindication. It's it's not an absolute contraindication. We can go for Pilates even in pregnant women if the patient is having some kind of malignancy. So we have to take care of that. We should not exert the patient if the patient is having any kind of malignancy or any kind of fractures. These are the contraindication. Otherwise, I don't think anything can be a contraindication. Even children, for Pilates, there is no age bar. No age bar.